Archangel Michael says, "The air is thick with the weight of an unseen battle, the forces of light and darkness pressing against each other in a silent war. The heavens are watching, their eyes fixed on one soul caught in the fragile balance between life and eternity. Your loved one is in the hands of divine mercy, but the hour is critical, each moment tipping the scale toward fate's unknown decision. The heartbeat of time slows, an invisible thread connecting the soul to both this world and the next. It trembles, stretched thin, ready to snap or be reinforced by divine intervention. You have called upon the heavens, and the angels have heard. Now, it is a matter of faith, endurance, and the unseen battle waged beyond mortal sight. A celestial force gathers, the presence of warriors unseen by human eyes but felt in the depths of the spirit. They are here, standing guard over the one you love, their swords drawn against forces that seek to pull this soul away. The battle rages silently, unseen by those around the bedside, yet it is real, more real than the air you breathe. The body weakens, but the spirit clings to hope, holding on to whispers of prayers that rise like smoke into the divine realm. It is not over, though the darkness looms, the fight is still unfolding, the outcome still unwritten. In these moments, your faith matters more than ever, for the heavens are waiting to act upon the power of belief. Type 333 to receive a divine shield of protection over your loved one. The room is filled with a presence that cannot be explained, an energy that moves unseen yet makes its presence known in chills upon the skin. The very atmosphere shifts, heavy with something greater than mere existence. It is the weight of celestial intervention. The angels hover close, their whispers like a distant echo, urging the soul to hold on. The loved one rests in a fragile state, their body struggling against forces unseen, while the angels press forward, their wings shielding the soul. The battle is not only for life but for the destiny beyond, the unknown that awaits should the soul be taken before its time. Heaven has sent reinforcements, but they require strength from those who remain on this side of existence. Archangel Michael says, "The power of light is stronger than the darkness, but darkness is relentless, it does not yield unless forced by divine authority. The time to waver is gone, now is the moment to summon the might of all that is good and holy." Your voice, your prayers, your unwavering faith, they are the weapons that tip the scales. The illness grips tighter, the body grows weaker, but the soul is a warrior, it does not surrender easily. A battle unseen rages over this loved one, a tug-of-war between realms, and the outcome is not yet sealed. The angels are fighting, their swords clashing against the forces that seek to claim a soul before its destined hour. The warmth of heaven's light flickers, pressing against the shadows that threaten to consume. The battle is not one of the physical body alone, but of the spirit, and spirits do not fight with flesh, they fight with faith, with divine strength, with the power of belief. The angels are here, but they need reinforcement. Your belief, your trust in the divine, fuels their strength. The air is thick with a presence beyond mortal comprehension, a weight pressing down as the battle reaches a climax. Every moment, every breath, every whisper of prayer sends a ripple through the heavens, influencing the tide of fate. Your loved one is held in the balance, the final decision yet to be made. Type 777 to summon divine warriors to fight on behalf of your loved one. The body weakens, yet the soul clings, refusing to be taken without a fight. There is an unseen force trying to pull, yet the light holds strong, refusing to release its grip. The heavens are not silent, they are watching, they are waiting, and they are responding. Angels gather in a circle, their voices in unison, speaking words not understood by mortal ears yet felt within the depths of the spirit. The presence is undeniable, a force beyond comprehension, standing guard over the fragile life that hangs in the balance. The energy shifts, something moves, a decision approaches, a moment of divine intervention looms. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens are never indifferent, they see, they know, and they respond in ways beyond human understanding." The battle is not only for life but for the destiny written beyond this realm. The prayers of the faithful echo through the heavens, calling forth a response that cannot be ignored. A breath, a moment, a flicker of something unseen, there is movement in the unseen realm. The shadows retreat, resisting but forced back by the divine light pressing forward. The outcome has not yet been sealed, but the heavens have heard, and the angels do not retreat. The very air vibrates, heavy with celestial power, a presence unseen yet undeniable. The battle is nearing its peak, the final moments where fate will be decided, where the forces of light and darkness will clash in their final strike. The soul of your loved one is at the center, waiting, watching, held between realms. Type 999 to unleash the full force of divine healing and restoration. The room shifts, a cold presence fading, replaced by a warmth that is not of this world. The angels push forward, their strength renewed, their mission clear, to guard, to protect, to fight for the soul that has not yet reached its time. The darkness is weakening, losing its hold, forced back by the sheer power of faith. The loved one stirs, a shift barely noticeable but felt by those attuned to the divine. The unseen war rages, but the tide is turning, the prayers have reached their destination, and heaven has responded. The battle is not over, but victory is within reach, the forces of light pressing forward, claiming what belongs to the divine. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The heavens have moved, the battle has shifted, and the final moment approaches. The loved one is still in the hands of divine mercy, but hope is rising, the light overpowering the darkness. The power of faith, of prayer, of unwavering belief has made its impact, and the angels stand victorious. Hold on, for the battle is not yet done, but the victory is near. The unseen forces have retreated, their grip loosened, their power diminished by the overwhelming might of heaven's warriors. The soul remains, tethered still to this world, fighting, enduring, pressing forward. Type 111 to seal this divine intervention and claim victory over darkness. The air is still thick with divine energy, vibrating with the echoes of the battle that has just unfolded. The forces of light and darkness have clashed in a silent war, one unseen by human eyes but deeply felt in the spirit. The presence of angels remains strong, their wings extended, forming a barrier against the lingering remnants of the enemy's grip. Your loved one still rests in the balance, their body fragile but their soul resilient. The war is not fully won yet, for the enemy does not surrender so easily, it lingers, waiting for weakness, searching for any gap in the fortress of faith that has been built. This is the moment where vigilance is required, where continued prayers serve as shields reinforcing the divine protection that has been placed upon them. The heavens have responded, but the battle is not over, it shifts now, not as a direct confrontation but as a test of endurance. Faith must not waver, for the enemy is cunning, seeking to steal hope in subtle ways, whispering doubt into the hearts of those who stand in the fight. This is the moment to stand firm, to reinforce the walls of belief that have been built with every whispered prayer, every tear shed, every plea that has risen into the celestial realm. Type 555 to strengthen the divine barrier surrounding your loved one. The angels remain, their swords glowing with the divine fire of righteousness, their eyes locked on the shadows that linger at the edges of the battlefield. They will not leave unless commanded, for their mission is one of protection, of war against forces that cannot be fought with human hands. They stand, waiting, guarding, ensuring that what has been reclaimed is not stolen away in the stillness of uncertainty. Your loved one is breathing, their spirit held tightly within the grasp of divine mercy, but the path to full restoration is still being paved. The angels do not retreat, for they know the enemy's nature. It does not flee entirely but lurks, watching for a moment of doubt, a crack in faith, a wavering heart. Now is the time to press forward, to continue in faith without hesitation, to stand in unwavering belief that the victory is not only won but maintained. Archangel Michael says, "The power of faith is a fortress that cannot be breached when built with unwavering trust." The prayers of the faithful have formed a shield, a barrier through which the enemy cannot pass. But this shield must be upheld, reinforced, strengthened with every breath, every word, every heartbeat of belief. The darkness does not give up easily, it lingers, testing the strength of what has been built, waiting to see if those who have fought for this soul will remain steadfast. It creeps in the corners, seeking an opening, waiting for exhaustion to weaken the resolve of those who pray. The angels stand at their posts, their presence unwavering, but they draw their strength from the faith of those who remain in the fight. This is the time to hold fast, to declare with certainty that what has been reclaimed will not be taken. The power of the divine has already moved, already shifted the balance in favor of life, of hope, of restoration. But faith is the anchor that keeps it sealed, that ensures the victory remains. Type 222 to declare divine victory over the enemy's schemes. The heavens are still watching, the divine still moving, the power of faith still shifting the unseen realm. Every whispered prayer is a reinforcement, every word of belief a strike against the darkness that lurks. The enemy cannot withstand the force of unwavering faith, but it will always seek to test it, to find a way in through doubt and fear. Your loved one is here, still in this realm, still held in the mercy of divine hands. The battle for their life has waged fiercely, and the light has pushed back the darkness, but the journey is not over. Recovery, restoration, complete renewal, these are the next steps, the next battlefields where faith must be wielded like a weapon. Archangel Michael says, "The power of the divine is not limited, it is infinite, unyielding, unstoppable when fueled by unwavering belief." The angels have fought, they have won this battle, but their work continues. They remain, guarding, ensuring that what has been protected remains untouched by the forces that still seek to take it. The energy in the room is different now, lighter, warmer, filled with the lingering presence of divine intervention. The shadows have retreated, the grip of darkness broken, but the air is still charged with power, the work is not yet done. Now is the time to stand firm, to keep the walls of protection strong, to ensure that what has been saved is not lost to complacency. Type 888 to call forth complete healing and restoration upon your loved one. The hands of the divine are upon your loved one, their presence wrapped in a light that shields them from harm. The road ahead is one of healing, of strengthening, of full restoration, but it requires continued faith, continued belief, continued trust in the power that has already moved. This is not the time to retreat, but to move forward in confidence, to declare that what has been won will not be undone. The angels stand watch, their mission not yet complete, their swords still drawn, their presence still unwavering. The forces of darkness have been beaten back, but the battle for full healing requires endurance. Faith must be persistent, unwavering, never yielding to the whispers of doubt that seek to undo what has been secured. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have moved, the battle has been fought, but the journey does not end here." Strengthen your faith, hold on to your belief, for the power of divine restoration is in motion. The darkness has retreated, but it will test, it will wait, it will seek a way back in, do not let it find one. Your loved one is still held in divine hands, their fate still intertwined with the power of celestial mercy. The prayers have reached their destination, the battle has been waged, and the outcome has been shifted in favor of life, of hope, of restoration. But the work is not yet complete. This is the time to remain steadfast, to hold on to faith as if it were the very breath of life itself. Type 000 to seal this divine protection and ensure full restoration for your loved one. The presence of the angels lingers, their duty not yet finished, their watch still unwavering. The battle has been fought, the darkness has been pushed back, but faith must continue, prayers must not cease, belief must not waver. The heavens have moved, but they continue to listen, to watch, to act according to the unwavering faith of those who call upon them. Your loved one is still here, still breathing, still held within the divine embrace that has fought for their life. The road ahead is one of healing, of restoration, of renewal, and it will be walked with faith, step by step, moment by moment, until the victory is not just won but sealed in eternity. The angels remain, their swords at the ready, ensuring that what has been claimed by the light will never again be taken by the darkness. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The heavens are watching, the divine is moving, and faith is the force that keeps the victory secured. Hold fast, believe, and declare with certainty that the power of light has triumphed. The battle is shifting, the victory is near, and the presence of the divine will never leave. The heavens remain open, their presence felt in every breath, in every silent moment where faith whispers louder than words. The battle may seem to have quieted, but the war is not over, for healing is a process, restoration is a journey, and the forces of darkness do not accept defeat without resistance. The angels are still stationed, their swords still gleaming with divine fire, their wings casting an unbreakable barrier over your loved one. Your loved one's body still bears the weight of the struggle, though the spirit remains strong. The touch of divine intervention has been placed upon them, but now is the time for endurance, for standing firm in faith, for reinforcing the power that has already been released. The road ahead is one of patience, of unwavering trust, of knowing that what has begun in the heavens will manifest fully on earth. The enemy does not disappear, it lingers, waiting for doubt, for fear, for exhaustion to create an opening. But faith is a fortress, and you must not let the walls weaken. Every prayer spoken now is a reinforcement, a strengthening of the divine shield that surrounds your loved one, an assurance that the victory that has been claimed will not be undone. Type 444 to call upon the angels of endurance to stand guard over your loved one. A shift in the atmosphere is felt, a ripple of unseen energy moving through the space, wrapping itself around the fragile form that lies before you. The angels are not just watching, they are working, weaving together the strands of healing, knitting together the broken places, restoring what has been weakened. The divine does not do incomplete work. When heaven moves, it moves with purpose, with finality, with complete restoration in mind. Your faith has already brought forth a response, but now it must sustain the work that has begun. This is not the time to allow weariness to settle in. This is the time to press forward, to continue speaking life, to continue declaring wholeness, to continue believing without hesitation. The victory has been claimed, but it must be sealed, it must be guarded, it must be fully established. Archangel Michael says, "The power of heaven has been released, but it is faith that maintains it." Doubt is the enemy's weapon, but belief is the sword that cuts through its schemes. Do not allow the enemy to steal what has already been won. Stand firm, speak boldly, declare victory without hesitation. The forces of darkness are watching, lurking just beyond the barrier of light that has been erected. They are searching for weakness, waiting for an opening, hoping that exhaustion or fear will create a crack through which they can re-enter. But you hold the key, you hold the authority to keep them at bay, to refuse them entry, to reinforce the divine protection that surrounds your loved one. This is the moment where faith must rise like a fire, burning away every lingering doubt, casting out every whisper of fear, silencing every lie that tries to tell you that the battle is not over. The battle is won, but the territory must still be secured. Healing is unfolding, restoration is taking place, and nothing shall come against it unless permitted. Type 666 to break every lingering chain of the enemy and secure divine healing. The angels are at work, their presence tangible in the shifting atmosphere, in the warmth that fills the space where your loved one rests. The enemy's grip has been broken, but the body still needs time to recover, to strengthen, to fully align with the divine decree that has been spoken over it. This is the time to speak life, to declare strength, to command the body to come into full alignment with divine restoration. Your loved one is breathing, and each breath is a victory, a sign that the war has not claimed them, that the forces of darkness have been pushed back. The light that surrounds them is unwavering, but it must be fueled, it must be kept strong through faith, through prayer, through unwavering trust in the divine. The angels remain on watch, ensuring that what has been reclaimed is not stolen away. Archangel Michael says, "The forces of heaven do not abandon those who call upon them. They stand guard, they fight, they protect, but they require your faith to sustain the victory. Your belief is the key, your unwavering trust is the force that keeps the darkness at bay. Do not let go of what has already been won." The unseen war is shifting now, moving from a battlefield of survival to one of restoration. The enemy no longer fights to take life, it fights to steal peace, to sow doubt, to weaken resolve. But it will not succeed, for faith is a fire that cannot be extinguished, a force that cannot be overpowered when it remains steadfast. Every prayer is a weapon, every declaration of life is a barrier, every moment of unwavering belief is a victory in itself. Your loved one is still in the process of being restored, but the power of heaven is upon them, the work of healing is in motion, and no force of darkness can stand against it. Type 1111 to claim the fullness of divine restoration over your loved one. The angels remain, their duty not yet complete, their presence still surrounding the fragile form that has been entrusted into their care. The battle has been fought, the war has been won, but the journey to complete healing is still unfolding. The enemy does not rest, but neither do the forces of heaven, they remain, steadfast, immovable, ready to strike down any force that dares to come against what has been declared victorious. Your role in this is clear: to continue believing, to continue praying, to continue standing in unwavering faith. The enemy cannot undo what has been sealed by heaven, but it will try to convince you otherwise. Do not listen to the lies, do not entertain the doubts, do not give the darkness even the smallest foothold. Stand firm, and the power of heaven will remain upon your loved one. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The work is not yet done, but it is in motion, and the divine does not leave anything incomplete. What has been started will be finished, what has been claimed will be secured, what has been fought for will be established in full. Hold fast to faith, for faith is the anchor that keeps the work of heaven firmly in place. The angels remain, the heavens are open, and divine healing is at work. Victory is not just near, it is here. Stand firm, believe without wavering, and let the power of heaven complete what has begun. Your loved one is in the hands of divine mercy, and nothing shall take them from its grasp.